been raced for and Shaw successful on 23 of those occasions.
Newington.
And 17 of those wins have been here at the Regatta Centre.
St Joseph's.
Indeed. Shaw School have won 86 trophies, Simon, and 150 that have been presented here in 25 years. So it's been a very impressive course for them. And they've had a very successful rowing program, of course. But this season, they have shared wins with St Ignatius. Shaw won the Gold Cup at St Ignatius, but we've also seen Grammar, Newington and Scots have podium finishes. So as we look to the seedings, it's very even. Shaw will be coming from seeding number 3, station 3. Next to them will be St Ignatius,
Grammar.
seeded first, and Newington and Kings also
Shaw,
going to be very much crucial.
St
We might mention
Ignatius,
that today,
Newington,
perhaps
St
the
Joseph's,
second 8 is going to be one of the
Scots,
more even races
Sydney
compared to
Boys
previous
High.
second 8 races. So we look with great interest at what might unfold after a very even season. So Simon, the final stages are underway now to Simon Pennington for the second 8 for 2021.
Good clean start by all boats across the river. We've got all 8 of the metropolitan schools in here, so as Chris mentioned, difficult to predict who's going to put themselves in the lead here, but reasonably predictable is that the Shaw School will have a fast start, in that that's been a tactic that's worked very well for them over the last 20 odd years and more. They do like to get an early start, but other crews will have other ideas, so we'll wait and see what we can. Our view's not very good at this stage in terms of being able to see where the crews are placed, but I can probably guess that most of them are going to be within a length or two of each other in this first 250 or 300 metres, and it looks that way now as we get a bit more of a broader view. Good clean start from Newington College. Looks to be a little bit ahead there of St Joseph's and Scots College, but I can't see the other crews on the left-hand side there, so we'll wait and see how that goes. Yep, and so as we pan out, we can see a few more crews there, and it looks to be between Newington, Riverview and Shaw at this stage in the early part of the race, but not a very good view to be able to actually accurately say that, but I can see that from behind there. Looks about that at this stage. Crews from both, so here we go, Newington College first, yes, through the first 500, and then St Ignatius and Kings, followed by Shaw, Scots, Grammar and St Joseph's, and then a little bit back to Sydney High School in 8th place at this early stage, but not much in it from the very first marker. And Newington College looking strong through the middle of the boat there. Good quality, clean blade work, and they are hotly pursued by St Ignatius next to them on their right-hand side, and it'll also be the Shaw School and Kings by the look of it there. So we've got quite a good race ahead. Newington putting themselves into the race early. Interesting to see if they can maintain that lead or even push out further. The first 4 event previously had a Newington lead at the 500 metre, but not quite there in the end, so we'll see how they can go here. Coming through a pretty important stage of the race, the second 500. Many crews here put on a burst or a push, and it's quite common for crews to make a big move at around about the 700 metre mark as the body transitions into more aerobic work, and so it's where your physical fitness comes into play a lot more through this section of the race. So the crews that are the most fit generally stick out here, and it looks to be the Newington College crew making a good strong move at this point in the race. So a really good tactic from Newington College to push out a little bit distance there, and now they've put on about 2/3 of a length over St Ignatius College, and then it'd be the Shaw School in 3rd place, followed by Scots, Kings very narrowly behind them, and then it'll be Grammar and St Joseph's College followed by High. Over to you, Chris, to call an exciting last half of this race.
So we identified Newington College a 1/3 of a boat length ahead of St Ignatius, challenged strongly by Shaw School and Scots. So those 4 crews fighting for the podium finish, and you're right about the competitiveness of the crews through the season. It comes right down to the final race. Newington, good form at the right time of the term, the right time of the season, maintaining a lead over St Ignatius next to them and the Shaw School. We come across to the northern bank, falling back then a little bit to St Joseph's and Kings, further back to Kings, to Sydney Grammar then and Sydney Boys High. But as they're approaching the 1500 metre mark, Newington College, St Ignatius College and Shaw, they're the 3 crews that are fighting for this second 8 trophy Newington maintaining that lead. Good technique in the water. Big effort from Shaw and St Ignatius to challenge them, but still very good rhythm in the water. Probably Newington and Shaw looking the more balanced crews, but St Ignatius also coming through. Able to look left and right, St Ignatius, and they can see Newington on their left, Shaw on their right. Newington look across and they can see the challenge being mounted by St Ignatius in the third 500 metres. They also then look across and they can see Kings lifting as well. So they're going to be challenged for a podium too. But as they approach the 1500 metre mark, we saw Newington go past in first position in the third 500 metres. St Ignatius now taking a canvas lead over Newington. A further full boat length lead back now to Shaw School, further back now to Kings and to St Joseph's, and Scots will be challenging for third placing. But it's Newington and St Ignatius. They're in the middle of the course. Those two crews in lanes 5 and 4. St Ignatius with a small lead over Newington. Newington are going to lift in this third 500 metres. They have to do that. They had the lead at the 1,000 metres, but the tactics from St Ignatius in the third 500 metres have regained the lead. The lead is about over a canvas now, so Newington are going to have to respond with 250 metres to go. As we see them pass the 1750 metre mark, it is St Ignatius College ahead of Newington. Further back to Shaw, Scots lifting to challenge Shaw for third place, and further back then to Kings, St Joseph's, Sydney Grammar and the Sydney Boys High School in the final placing. But it is St Ignatius now with a good lead over Newington College. Shaw lifting to challenge for second place, but it's of the interest as to whether Newington can regain that momentum. It's probably 150 metres to go. St Ignatius almost with a clear boat length lead now over Newington College, being challenged by Shaw, and then further back to Scots and to Kings. But with 50 metres to go, St Ignatius College, a wonderful second 1,000 metres to overcome Newington's lead, and they've taken a full boat length lead, and they pass first place, St Ignatius College, second Newington, third will be Shaw School, fourth Scots College, and across then in fifth to the King's School. St Joseph's in sixth, a very close race there from Sydney Grammar, who will pass in seventh place. And the Sydney Boys High School crew will come through in eighth. Well, what a fantastic 1,000 metre effort from Newington to establish the lead. Simon, an equally impressive effort in the second 1,000 metres by St Ignatius and Shaw to challenge them. And St Ignatius take that second 8 trophy. A wonderful effort. St Ignatius first, Newington their second runners-up position of the day. Third to Shaw School. And then further back to Scots, Kings, St Joseph, Sydney Grammar, and crossing the finish line now, Sydney Boys High. Well, Simon, you commentated the first 1,000 metres. What was your impression of just watching the second 1,000 metres of that second 8?
Well, my heart was in my mouth because I'm a former Newington coach, so it was quite exciting to see them lead the race through the middle and really put a valiant effort in. But all credit to the St Ignatius boys who rode a very strong third quarter of the race and put themselves right in the lead there. But Newington did a good job to hold on, a very fast, strong finish from the Shaw School and Scott. So really good quality performance there from all crews, but really good tactics from the Riverview crew and coach to put them in the lead through the third quarter of the race. And it's a wonderful way to win a rowing race. It's very soul-destroying for the minor placings, but well done to Riverview on a magnificent win in the second 8's event today.